Corporate Sister TV. I'm Solange Lopes and I'm the founder of the Corporate Sister website and brand. In today's video, I am discussing 3 tips to combat tokenism in the workplace. But first, let's start by lightly reviewing and defining what tokenism is. Tokenism is defined in the Merriam-Webster dictionary as the policy or practice of only making a symbolic effort. It's further defined in other sources such as the Cambridge Dictionary, for instance, as something that a person or organization does that seems to help or support a group of people who are treated unfairly in society. You may have heard of it before, you may even have experienced it yourself or have witnessed someone else experience it in their workplaces. And tokenism can take many forms, from hiring minorities to fill a certain diversity quota, to even asking or expecting a certain minority group to speak on behalf of their entire race or gender. Tokenism has been used widely for the longest time to explain and even worse to justify many of the obstacles faced by women in general and Black women and women of color in particular in the workplace. And of course, it has devastating effects and consequences on its victims, from being and feeling invisible and unseen in the workplace, to having one's contributions and perspectives diminished and trivialized, to even experiencing adverse mental health effects such as depression and low self-esteem. So what is one to do when faced with tokenism in the workplace? Well, here are 3 tips I'd like to offer. Tip number 1 is to change your perspective. Feeling like a token in the workplace is an incredibly challenging situation to be in, but seeing oneself as a token in and or outside of the workplace is even more damaging, hence the necessity to change your perspective. Instead of seeing yourself as a token, because that is the reflection that you're being given in your workplace and even outside of your workplace, why not begin to consider yourself as a unique contributor with unique perspectives and contributions to bring to the workplace and frankly to any environment that you're in. Changing your mindset and your perspective in terms of what you bring, in terms of experience, skill sets, assets, talents, but also just in terms of your own personality, your own personal history, your own background, can make a world of difference. Tip number 2 is, instead of hiding your differences, why not wisely highlight them? One very negative effect of tokenism is that it pushes its victims to shrink and to hide their uniqueness and differences instead of highlighting them. Well, why not do the opposite? Instead of shrinking and hiding what makes you different, what makes you unique, why not bring it to the forefront in a professional and wise manner, of course? Why not highlight your unique cultural and professional background that allows you to do things in a different and maybe more effective and efficient way? Why not highlight what makes you a unique contributor? What part of your personal and professional history makes you uniquely fit to handle a certain type of situation or to overcome a certain type of challenge or obstacle? And last but not least, tip number 3 is to use your unique position to challenge wisely the status quo. Being the only or one of a few in the workplace is a challenging situation to be in, but it's also a very unique opportunity to not only highlight your differences, but by doing so to challenge the status quo and bring in more light to increased diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace. This is something by your unique presence, your unique perspectives and contributions, that you may very well be the only one or one of a few to be able to bring to your workplace, and an incredible gift and contribution that you're also adding to the table of your organization or business. These were the three tips I wanted to offer in order to overcome tokenism in the workplace. Changing your perspective, highlighting your differences, and using your unique position to wisely challenge the status quo. I hope this helps. Please share with me your insights. Email us at corporate@thecorporatesister.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.